Hello and welcome to another pick a card reading. Today we are doing reading about our spirit guides, how we know they're contacting us, how to notice them. Okay, so we have 5 groups today. We have group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. Take a deep breath, see which one resonates with you. And let's begin with group 1. Okay, so I get the impression that your spirit guide is quite alluring, probably quite playful. I also see that you might not think they're there. You might think that you are alone, but really they are there. They just kind of want you to focus on, what you really want deep down inside and kind of come up with everything, like the conclusions yourself. They're also quite artistic, expressive as well. Even though they feel like they're not there, they are there. They are watching over you and protecting you. I also get they might be coming to you in dreams as well, or like deep gut feelings. But yeah, I do really see that they don't really make themselves known like day to day. I think it is more of they're watching over you, protecting you, kind of guiding you in the right direction is the impression that I'm getting. I do think that they often show up in dreams quite a bit I think, and that they are quite expressive and artistic in how they articulate things to you. And I am getting that you can kind of contact them and build a relationship with them through creating a ritual or through activism, helping others, mentorship and teaching, creating like a family, a tribe around you, being fearless in your studies. Really, I'm thinking, like what I'm seeing is that they're here, they're kind of just waiting for you to come to them is what I'm getting, that they're coming in dreams, and deep down they're protecting you, but you need to make that first step to kind of contact with them, because they're there. They're just kind of, I really think that they're kind of waiting for you, and I think you've been feeling like you've been alone for quite a long time, and now what they're saying is no, like now let's come to us and we'll help you develop that. And I'm seeing the way they're going to contact you is through other people. You're definitely going to start hearing things said through other people, maybe conversations of things that you've been talking about, but definitely they're going to use other people as your messengers, possibly dreams as well, because this is quick messages, good news kind of thing. But I think definitely they're going to contact you through people around you and in your dreams as well. And they really want to let you know that your mind reflects the world around you. Like how you think and how you view is really going to reflect the world and how you live in it. And to really just have faith. Like there is this message that you need to have faith in them, that they're there and you're not quite as alone as you feel, and that you need to kind of go and look for these messages, look for these synchronicities around you, and really like grow that tribe, that family unit, and help teach people, go and do humanitarian work and mentor other people as well. Okay, and they also want you to know that you really need to work on leaving some past pain, something that you've been really upset with. You need to really work on moving away from that and healing from it. There is definitely this healing that has to happen, and I think that comes through helping others and teaching others and kind of finding that tribe. And I think that's why they've been so quiet. I think they've been kind of waiting for you to go through what your dark time of the night or whatever, where you've been going through a very difficult time, but now you're at this place where you can kind of move forward, come find them, find other people, and kind of have faith in the world's not like what you thought it was, and have faith that things will change, and that people will help you. A lot of people around you helping you, that you have this kind of family around you, this like wolf pack around you that's going to help you work at moving away from things that aren't needed, aren't necessary, and that are causing you a lot of pain. Okay, let me see if I get anything else. I do think these people around you are going to help you heal from a lot of their repeated pain and anger that you have. But there's a lot of protection here. They really are protecting you, even though you felt like you've been alone for so long. They have been there the entire time, and they have been protecting you. They've just kind of been a bit more observing or coming to you in insights and dreams as well. Okay, I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. Okay, and group 2. Okay, so I'm seeing that your spirit guide comes through very honest, insightful, probably prophetic. you probably get a lot of like visions or just thoughts right away, or things that seem quite accurate from your spirit. And I do see there's a lot of this inner guidance, inner trust. I get the impression that you already are quite close. I do get the impression that they're quite trustworthy, a lot of inner peace and peaceful, like they're a very peaceful presence. I think that when they're around, you just feel so much peace, and I think you know that you can kind of trust what they're saying, and they'll keep repeating it until you get the message. So they're just a very calm and peaceful presence. I kind of get the impression that you might be a little scared of this as well, and that you're kind of frightened of everything. But it is saying that the best way to connect is to kind of, look into yourself, meditate, maybe take some time of just to kind of be with yourself in silence and think, and just kind of look within and see what's being told, because this is a very peaceful, trusting message, and it is something that does have your best interests at heart, and it's not a bad, it's going to be just super peaceful. So the best way to connect is just to be a sensitive listener, and to just pay attention to what you hear and what is being told to you, and not be so afraid and so anxious and constantly on the go that you miss what's being told, because they really do want to connect with you, and they're trying. And again, I do see here that they are trying very hard to make messages, and they will probably do it through they'll probably do it at night, in the evening. I would say they're pretty obvious. I would say they do like come to you one-on-one, and they do try and connect, quite obvious. They could also do it through other people as well. So like maybe you're thinking of something and someone else will bring it up, or a song will play. I do see maybe there's like a one-on-one kind of coming through with other people, someone you're close to as well. But it is quite an obvious message, and I think you are quite aware of when it happens for the most part. And they really want you to know that tuning in to it will really help you when you're lost. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. So I do think that they are here to really help you when you're confused and when you're lost, and you just really need to listen to what they're saying, because they are here trying to make this nice, peaceful message come through to help you when you are lost and when you're confused. So maybe you are going through a very hard time and you feel very lost and very confused and very anxious. Just know that they are here, and they are trying to help you and bring the messages through, and peaceful messages, obvious messages. Just need to take some silence and listen to what they're saying. Look for synchronicities, messages from people. And we do see that they do want you to know that there is good coming to you. It might be a bit slow, but there is good coming to you. Something is changing. A needed change is changing. And maybe this is a person coming into your life. Maybe it's a financial situation getting better, but it does look like you will get things that you want, and there is some optimism here, some clarity coming to you, some good times. So it does look like that whatever maybe you're being a little anxious about here, a little upset, a little worried about, it does look like they want you to know that they're trying to give you these peaceful, good messages, because good things are coming to you. It might be for some of you, it might be a job coming as well, which might be something that they're bringing. This is general reading for everyone. It's just the impression that I got just right now, that maybe there is some job coming to someone out there as well. But overall, the impression, like the last impression that I had, is that there is a lot that they want to tell you. There's a ton they want to let you know about and to tell you, and you just need to let them come in. I think whatever they say to you will be a good thing. I think it will help you relieve a lot of anxiety that you have, a lot of this fear, and there's a pent up just fear that you have going on in your life. Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, group 3. Okay, so your spirit guide is very playful and very full of love. They're very optimistic and they're very uplifting, is the impression I'm getting. Just very, very full of life, and very kind of pushing you to make the best situation that you possibly can, to make the best life that you possibly can. That's the impression I'm getting with this. Yeah, I'm also getting that they are here to help you bring something into form. I'm guessing that but there's something that you've really been kind of wanting to do or working towards, and I get the impression that they're kind of nudging you towards it, like do it, like write that book or go to school or take that new job or whatever that new thing is. They're really nudging you playfully and optimistically to kind of bring that into your life in the best possible way that you could. I also get the impression that for at least one of you, you will know that they're there when something happens, you hear something or something happens and you can laugh about it, like it's almost like an inside joke. I'm getting a lot of inside jokes as well with this one, this otter, and that's kind of how you'll know when you're doing the right thing, when you get those inside jokes. That might not apply for all of you, but I'm feeling for some of you it will. And I see that to best work with them and communicate with them, be very accepting. I feel like there's a lot of change going on in your life, and the only way that you can really, which is why I think that they're being so playful. I think you have this new thing coming, and you know it is best for you, is the impression that I'm getting, but I feel like it's kind of very hard for you. The transition is always hard, transformation, so it is saying that you do kind of need to be understanding and accepting of what's going on, and not kind of like angry at what's going on in your life, and just kind of, you know, laugh at what's going on and accept that their playfulness is there to kind of help you transform and to grow and to move on. So signs that they are contacting you. When they try to make the most of a bad situation, this is definitely what I'm getting. They definitely make the most of a bad situation. They're trying to lighten what's going on. So when there's something, like I said before, when there's something, if something happens and then a bad situation or something happens and then something else happens that kind of makes you chuckle, like, well, it's the bright side. That's them contacting you. That's them letting you know that like they're here. They are here for you to kind of give you the goodness when you're going through this frustrating time, that it will be burdensome, it will be hard for you, but they're here to kind of make, like, lighten the load, remind you that they're here helping you. This is kind of it's a transformation that's kind of needed right now in your life, and they're here to help you not get so bogged down and upset and frustrated with it. And I think they're going to show up a bit more when you're surrounded by people and outside. I think that's when they like to show up, when you have people around you, when you have that, like, your friends and your family, and when you're outside in parks and in gardens and stuff. I think they'll show up a lot, maybe through fish. Like maybe they'll use fish or other like water animals to kind of get your attention as well. And they do also want you to know that, you know, just to surrender and let what happens, like let the transformation that has to happen here, kind of let it happen. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So there is that need to kind of just accept the transformation, accept that, you know, they're trying to help you, you know, bring whatever this is into form that is the best for your life right now, even though it is frustrating, it is hard, and it is difficult. This thing that just kind of trust the universe, trust them, and, you know, surrender that things will be all right. And they also want to tell you, it looks like you have had some emotional upset here, quite a bit. I think it was quite painful. This may have been a relationship that kind of ended as well. This also could have been an artistic situation, like a new job or something that you were really like you put your soul and heart into. It didn't work out. But I do see that there's a lot of happiness in your future here. Maybe a new relationship, maybe I see a new relationship. I see whatever has been upsetting you now, that's like emotionally devastating. I do see that it does kind of come together here. I think for some of you, this might be a new relationship that becomes like a family. Maybe you kind of had a family outing, get back together. But I do see whatever is upsetting you and whatever you're going through that's so difficult and very hard for you, I see that it gets so much better. You get, you know, by the end of it, you've come into it, you've kind of created this like union or transformation, and you are extremely happy. This is the card of overabundance, of emotional fulfillment. So, you know, you need to just trust that they are helping you get to where you need to go to find this, you know, this abundance, and just have faith and just trust that they're, you know, they are helping you. They're just being so playful and so optimistic, because they know that you're going to get somewhere amazing. You just have to trust the process. Okay, so I think that's everything that I'm getting, but thank you very much. Okay, and group 4. Okay, I'm getting the impression you feel like you might not have a spirit guide, that you feel like you might be quite alone, but in reality they're just kind of waiting. They're kind of like a teacher. They're waiting for the right moment to come out and speak to you, to contact you, kind of thing. But they are there. They are watching over you, protecting you, and helping you learn life's lessons. They mostly contact you through inspiration. They come through like insights and ideas and those aha moments. So it feels like you don't necessarily have one because you think that you're coming up with them yourselves, but in reality they're kind of here like slowly leading you on, like from behind the scenes. So it feels like you don't necessarily have one, but whenever you have an aha moment or like a great inspiration, just you know, give them a little nod. And the best way to contact them is through speech, song, through communication. Just speak freely and with kindness. I think they're there, they're listening, and they just need you to ask and just to, you know, voice what you need help with or what you're upset with. So just talk and sing. Use music therapy to contact them as well. Also, just to kind of connect with what you like deeply desire as well, to kind of voice those deep desires, because they will come through and help you lead towards, you know, what you really want. Okay, I'm definitely getting outside. They contact you outside, just completely outside. So whenever you're outside, look for synchronicities, look for animals, look for signs, symbols. Maybe like you might hear someone talking when you're walking by, because the nightingale, maybe they might come through that. But you will definitely do your best to contact with them outside the natural world. And I do feel like any kind of outside meditation, get yourself like bring some peace to yourself when you go outside. I definitely see that's where they're going to contact you for sure. And yeah, again, they are helping with inspiration. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is the highest good. So they really are helping you, you know, expand your inspiration and see that you can do more than you think you can, that you are here to do something great. And they're helping you kind of figure that out and go towards that through these inspirational feelings and thoughts. So they're definitely helping you behind the scenes, for sure. Behind the scenes, they're using nature and, you know, inspiration to kind of come to you and lead you towards what is for your greatest good. Okay, so what they want you to know is that there definitely is something in your life that is difficult for you to overcome. Maybe an addiction of some sort, which could be to, you know, food, it could be insecurities, it could be weight, it could be some kind of addictions going on in your life. And I feel like it's been like a lifelong struggle to kind of overcome that. It's the impression that I'm getting for some of you. I do see that they want you to know that you have the strength to kind of overcome all of this to end the cycle. And I do think that for most of you or all of you, you are quite close to overcoming it, that you kind of like, I get the impression that they're waiting for you to overcome this before they come out. I think they're trying to teach you and guide you to kind of create your own strength, because I feel like some of you might not feel like you are worthy or deserve, you know, what you really want inside. And I think you just need to kind of ask for it, and they will come and help teach you, lead you there. But I do see that you do feel quite alone, but I get the impression that they're waiting for you to overcome whatever this is. And I feel like you're quite close to overcoming it, which is probably why they're using nature, because if you go in nature, you generally feel more calm and more at peace there. I think that you for sure probably feel so much more at peace and are more in tune with what they're saying. I wonder if you see any birds might be important. I'm getting the impression that birds might be important, or if you see some snakes, those might also be important to you as well. But I do see that there is something new coming up, and I do see that you're quite close to whatever that new situation is, and that you just need to kind of overcome whatever is upsetting you or is hard for you to overcome. Maybe some big fear of some sort, but you are quite close and you will overcome that. You do have the ability and the strength to overcome it. So I do think that this is just kind of like a last kind of push to get through whatever is going on, and they're here, and they haven't like abandoned you or anything. They're just kind of nudging you in the right direction. And I think that once you've completed this, you will feel so proud of yourself for getting to this whole new situation, which could be financial as well. This could just be like a financial issue for some of you. It could also be like a life direction issue, like you have lost, you have no idea where you're going, kind of thing. So it looks like they'll kind of help lead you into that new direction and your life's purpose, right? Greatest life's purpose, for whatever the highest good for yourself is. Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, and group 5. Okay, so I get the impression that a lot of you are probably quite intuitive. I think that many of you are going through some karmic situations, maybe through a past life or through your life now, and I feel like you've got some major life decisions, maybe some life purpose decisions coming up, and I feel like they're helping you, guiding you. This is quite a peaceful and calm energy to go through some, important life crossroads. So I do feel like they kind of feel like an old friend to you, is the impression that I'm getting. They kind of speak to your inner soul calmly and patiently to kind of help you through this karmic situation that you are in right now as well. To try to keep you from being like over hesitant, from not moving. So I feel like daily journaling would help to kind of like to kind of contact them and to get in with your inner soul. Daily journaling might be very helpful to get you through this period. And I do think a lot of this karmic message is you just feel a lot of shame. You feel massive amounts of shame to go after what you really want, and that shame is probably from a karmic lesson from a past life, but this is saying you really need to go after what you want. This is the card of what you want wants you. So I think that the spirit guide here is kind of patiently leading you on, to go after your heart's desire, because all the shame you're feeling is a karmic lesson and it's not relevant. It's not something that you have done right now to deserve it. You deserve to go after what you want. You deserve to have your heart's desires. You deserve to, be happy. So, you have the spirit guide that's helping you, holding your hand kind of, and leading you through all these feelings of shame from past experiences that are kind of weighing you down right now in this lifetime. I also get the impression that there might be one person in particular that is weighing you down as well, and that could be from a karmic relationship from a past life as well. And it is saying that you deserve to have all the things that you want in this lifetime, and I think that they're nudging you to go after those things instead of just being weighed down by all the shame that is from a past experience, the past lifetime with this person. And the best way to contact your spirit guide is just to want to just to go after it. Just to not think too much, not think too hard, just kind of, be like, you know what, I'm going to do it today. To be impulsive and to be hasty and to not feel, that you don't deserve to go after it, or to ask, or to not feel like you don't deserve it, basically. Like, I think all this shame is just kind of coming through, and I feel like you feel like you don't deserve to contact them or to have this happiness. And I think it's saying that you really just need to enthusiastically go after it, and maybe even have a little bit of that just I'm doing it today kind of thing. It's also saying you need to look at life as an infinite mystery instead of like wishing it was easier. You do have these like massive karmic lessons, and I'm getting that life is quite difficult, but it is saying to kind of embrace that as the mystery of life versus like wish that anything was different, because you do have this this very calm spirit guide helping you out to kind of navigate everything that you have to navigate right now in your life. So they are going to contact you when you feel the least strong, when you feel the most weak, when you feel insecure and kind of at your lowest. They're going to contact you. They're going to use other people. They're going to use social media, people, gossip, talk, maybe even birds to contact you. But this is when you feel at your lowest. They're here when you feel like you don't deserve anything. They're going to come to you and they're going to contact you. Listen for birds to sing. Listen for, think on the radio, right? Like maybe there'll be a song playing you were thinking of. Maybe there'll be a few words just come up when you're sad. Listen for those, because that's how they're going to contact you. They're here for you. Like, they are here for you. They're here to help you they're so understanding that they just want to cheer you up when you're upset. And now I do think for some of you, this is a general reading, so it doesn't apply for everyone, and I don't really like saying this, but for some of you there might have been a death in the family as well, which is kind of leading to this. I don't think for everyone, but I do think for, you know, at least one of you, there may have been a death in the family that's kind of led to this as well. Maybe a mother figure, but this is a general reading, so like if there's no one, like no one's going to die kind of thing. It's just a general reading. So if someone may have passed, maybe an animal passed or something passed, they're here for your grief as well. And that is the impression that I'm getting, that whenever you're upset, whenever you're sad, whenever you're at your lowest, that's when they're going to contact you, because they really genuinely care for you, and they really want you to go through this dark night of the soul period that you're going through right now, through this karmic debt, and, you know, go after what you want and to get over this. These negative feelings are remnants of the past. They're not needed for this lifetime, and they're really trying to help you move on from that as well. Do look for a lot of energy. There could be a lot of energy as well going on. Like maybe you get really upset and down and sad, and then afterwards you just feel like so much energy. Maybe go for a walk and look at birds, look at animals, and see if you can calm that anxiety, because I do feel like there is nerve energy here as well. So I do think that they will try and contact you as well with that nervous energy. And they do want you to know that my faith has power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. So they really are here to help you heal from whatever karmic debt you're going through. And I do generally, like, I get that there's something pretty upsetting that is going on, and they really want you to heal, and they're here to help you. So ask them, call on them when you need to. They are saying that even if you're like really upset and you have no one else to turn to, just call for them, like impulsively, just call for them, because they are here. Like they really do want to see you through this situation. They really do care for you. You know, you deserve everything in the world that you want, and they know that. So they are here to help you with this as well. Okay, so I feel like they want to tell you that something happened kind of out of the blue, and it was very hard for you. I feel like it felt like you were kind of taken advantage of, or someone really hurt you. This may have been a gentleman. This also may have been a financial situation that came out of the blue. Maybe you lost a job, maybe someone left you, you know, maybe, again, something really hurt you, and I feel like it came out of the blue. I think you weren't expecting it, and I think it just kind of happened. But I do feel like that there's going to be someone, I feel like there's either going to be someone coming in to, it's going to help you, like add some clarity, or you're going to fix your financial situation and get some clarity. I do see there's a lot of happiness. Like this is the card of like happiness. So I do think there's going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of clarity, good times coming, maybe even a relationship because of the young couple, but generally this is the card of just your worries are gone, you're happy. So I do see that things are going to get better, but I do see right now you feel like you were just, your trust was shaken, and I feel like you don't know how to move on from that. But there will be a person or a financial situation that's going to come in here, and they're going to help you kind of get happy, get move on, get clarity, get over the feeling that, like, I just get the feeling, like the overwhelming feeling I get from these two cards right here is that you weren't expecting it, and something extremely bad happened, and it just shook your trust in life and humanity and people. You just felt like you can't trust anyone anymore, and that's the impression I'm getting from this. And I feel like that's kind of why you feel all of these emotions, but it does look like things are going to get better, and it might take a little while to get there because Pentacles move quite slow, but I do see you are quite happy, and I think a lot of it is just kind of having faith and healing from whatever trauma may have happened, whatever negative influences in your life are there. Likely a lot of this, I'm wondering if this is from like a past, like a karmic past life relationship or something, or a situation that you're relearning now because you never learned it properly in the past. But it looks like they're here to help, and it looks like things are going to get a lot better. You just really need to deal with the surprise kind of negative situation that happened. But you do have this 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 strong security figure. And again, this could also be your spirit guide as well for some of you. Some of you, it could be a father figure. It could be, you know, it could be a new job. It could be this is a financially secure situation. It could be you just becoming financially secure as well. Okay, I'm see if I can get anything else from this. I will add that I do think they do really want to communicate with you, and they do really want to give you knowledge. For some of you, I would listen for words, phrases of words in radios, pick up books and look at like lines and messages, like, you know, pick up a book, open it up. They do really want to communicate with you. They really are here to support you through everything. And they do want to give you the knowledge that you need to kind of, you know, get through and go after what you really want. And with this, I will add with this as well, I'm getting the impression that when you're at, when you're at your lowest, because moths are drawn to, like, they're night animals, are drawn to the light. When you're at your lowest, contact them as well, is the impression I'm getting from this as well, that they're just here for you. They're here for you no matter what happens, no matter how upset you are, no matter what's going on in your life. Like, draw on them for support is the overall impression I'm getting on this. Okay, thank you for watching.